Okay, is this thing on? Fuck, what a stupid intro. What's up, guys? It's Shelby here, and holy heck, it's been a long time. I can't even begin to explain where to start. The last video I put out was when I was in school, and I said that we would be getting some content within, I don't know, a couple weeks following December 20th. It is now fucking the end of January and I still haven't uploaded another video. So I apologize in advance. We're gonna get into exactly what's going on with the Forester. I'm driving right now. We are going to Leduc to meet up with Brett, and I'm going to be carpooling with him to Fort McMurray for 881's Drift event, Winter Bout. I'm very excited. Car's done, and yeah, it's gonna be such a fun time. I'm just super blessed to be a part of it, and yeah, I'm really excited to go get some seat time and have some fun with some really cool homies. And when I uploaded my last video, the Forester had some issues, and since that time we've ironed out a lot, if not all, of the issues that it was having. So when the Forester was parked last time, I was experiencing a issue with it drivability wise, going basically like not moving when it was in gear. My suspect was that I snapped an axle or that I blew my rear differential. So brought it into the garage, needed to finish school, and once school was done, I got like right into it. Like, I mean, I bought a 6-pack of beer, and the night before my branch exam, I dug into the car. My instructor was just like, after 5 o'clock, forget about school, come write the branch tomorrow. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna grab a case of beer and I'm gonna go home and get into the car. First things first, when I got working on the car, the first order of business was to crack the rear diff drain plug. I got the car up on jack stands on all 4 corners, and when I put it in gear, the tires weren't spinning. But when I got underneath it, the drive shaft was spinning. So I knew right away, branching out from there, that we needed to work our way out from the drive shaft, diff, axles, bearings, vice versa. So obviously turned the car off, cracked the rear diff plug, and yeah, lo and behold, we got some metallic flake. It was very gray, very gray, very silvery, and when I dug my fingers in, I was pulling out chunks of gear. So here's a clip of the diff when we pulled it out. Oh, look at the fucking plug.
Give her a spin.
How does it look? Fuck.
I think it might be the fucking. Can you spin it?
I can lift it up and sort of spin it. Oh, it's fucking binding up. Here. Hey.
The gasket.
Gasket. Oh yeah, look at the fucking gears.
Yeah, we might be able to weld that back up, dude. And we got 2 diffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just weld that.
Oh yeah. She fucking. Oh, dude, the top one's fucking gone, dude. Look at that. Look at that top one.
She's fucking huge, huh?
That's like a lot of teeth. Yeah.
That is pretty sweet, though. We can just fucking.
Sick. So yeah, I cooked the diff pretty good. I was at a red light. Some kids were cheering me on back when it was summertime, obviously, before the snowfall. And yeah, I did a launch away from a green light, and immediately as I dumped the clutch, it just made really angry noises. So I ended up pushing my car 5 blocks home. Thank God for camber, because I had very little tire contact and I was able to push the car myself 5 blocks all the way to my house. So yeah, I ended up just getting it back there, and I ordered a diff off of a social media follower out of BC who is also drifting their Forester. When that diff came, finally, I realized that it would probably be a good idea to just like double check on a used welded diff just to make sure everything was good. So we just decided to crack into it, take off all the bearings, check the seals, and check your pinion lash and everything, and make sure everything's all meshing correctly. And yeah, so when I received that diff, it was communicated to me that it was in a state of disarray. I'm not even gonna like bullshit that. I bought it and I was told that it was probably gonna be full of leaves and crap, and I was gonna have to go through it anyways. So since then, we've also done the front axle stub kind of like swap modification for rear wheel drive Subarus. We took out the axle shafts in the front and just hit it with a BFH big hammer. And yeah, so we got our axle stubs, and I put those back in because basically the front wheel bearing revolves on that axle stub. So yeah, I'm gonna be like following this whole weekend. We're gonna be documenting and vlogging, but long story short, car's done, and I'm super hyped to get out on track and get things going. Anywho, so currently in a process of figuring out, I have 2 WRX engines that are being built at my homie Kevin's place. We haven't quite gotten into it yet. We did like a little look over when I was there last before I went to school. Everything looks promising. It's looking good, and I'm excited to get out there and start putting at least one of them together. If there's anyone following out there that has a 2002 USDM WRX wiring harness, engine wiring harness that is, and ECU, hit me up. I need one of those motherfuckers, and I really don't want to have to run a standalone, although a standalone would not be the worst idea, especially with the fact that I'm going to be drifting this car, and this car may see different engines in its near future. So yeah. Also, once I got the diff in and fixed, I ended up taking it out for a 5 minutes. I was outside with it and I broke it. I did a little brake stand outside of my place, and I ended up snapping the shifter linkage. And I didn't think that I bombed the shift that bad, but apparently I slammed that sucker hard enough to break the tack weld on the shifter linkage, which in my mind makes sense because it's such a tiny little minuscule weld, but at the same time doesn't make sense because, you know, I'm like 150 pounds, but I guess if you pull on it hard enough and make that shift hard enough, then you'll see some results. So I ended up actually taking it to my buddy Clayton's to get it welded up better, probably more stronger. So we actually just took the factory one because it wasn't actually that old. I felt better repairing it than replacing it due to the fact that it was so new. So I ended up just taking it over there, and it's welded now on all 4 corners. So it has a 4-point tack weld all the way around. We're hoping it lasts at least like the season, because I'm going to be investing in some like rigid steering linkage, whatever you want to call them, the little T. Subaru people know what I'm talking about. I'm going to be complementing it with a short shifter. So I just want to get through the season with my OEM shifter right now and just call that good. But push comes to shove, we'll be doing the short shifter a little earlier. Right now we are worried about mechanical only and not ease of use, let's call them. Let's call them ease of use mods. We're trying to get suspension done. I know that I need tie rod ends. I need to do suspension. We're doing the angle kit. Just lots of other things to be done prior to getting myself in a comfort level. So I think I'm going to stop the video here, and I'm going to wait till I get to Brett's, and yeah, I will keep you guys posted and updated. Anyways, peace.
I remember back when them bitches wouldn't give me a bite, now they begging my feet for some crumbs. You not with me, you would lead to a bone. Get the fuck on my face, trying to be in my fun.